Good morning. I guess good afternoon almost. Hope everyone's been doing well. I may be sniffly and coughy, sound a little different, getting over a sickness. Still kind of feel like it's here, but I wanted to live stream for a little bit. So I should make sure I built, and let me see where I even left off. I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, so give me a little pep in my step. We are gonna be drinking some Pepsi. It has like crud all in the can. All right, F it, water. Probably should be doing water anyways. Okay. Oh, there's my chest. I need another chest. Boop. And let's store some of my stuff here. Boop. And we'll put that in there too. Let's make it daytime. So I think the oculus system is pretty much done. Break that. So there's been some changes here. You know what? To do start to finish, I should probably just break that, kind of grab all the items. I'll break all that too. And where do I want to rebuild this? I know, over here. Interesting. I should not be seeing... Oh, there was a broken block here. Oh, these were all the old... Oh, okay. That was all the old stuff. That's why I wanted to make a new location. Kind of get rid of this. This whole area will be like the test area. There we go. Looking mighty fine. All right. Let's add this. Cool. All right, so to work with my systems here, right, you would have to eventually make a nexus. So let's make another little room. I could have the portal here. I guess I will destroy this tree a bit. And we'll make a nexus place. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use some of this brick. 1, 2. 1, 2. My cat waits until I start streaming. Maisie, you want to leave? You're just going away? You want to leave? You want to leave? All right, I'll be right back. Come on, Maisie, honey. Ooh. My cat doesn't like it when I talk in a room. Like, it's this guy again. Alright. Let's put some good caps on here. We'll just use all tier 4 caps. Throw down our nexus. Boop. And I need my chalk. There it is. Because right now it's 4,000. This will make it 5,000. Boop. Throw that over the side. There we go. Let's get that cooking. Bunch of gravity fragments. Boop. Alright, so that should turn on. There it goes. So while that's generating some stuff, we have to build our nexus. You could make this out of any mana stone, but it's going to have to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put that there and that there. And we got to put a back on it. Whoops. So this is the foundation. This is what you need at minimum to build. You would eventually need to get your oculus anchor and then your oculus pedestal. So you would put your anchor in. And you'll need to connect a pedestal. You could put the pedestal anywhere 10 blocks away. So I'm being generous with it. And the way this would work is the pedestal links here. If you built everything right, it does turn it on. So the portal is ready to use. But you will also need a nexus to be able to finish any product. So you would then link this over to the nexus. And if we look, now we have 50 essence, and we can actually start using things. You'll look at the pedestal to see whatever you want to, whatever the status is. So right now it's idle. If I want to make a mana torch, I would throw in a torch. And you could just look at the pedestal, and it tells you whatever the next reagent is. I know it's just 4 mana stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it will change colors again, because now you have to finish it off with a certain amount of essence. If we look here, it's going to require 25 essence, And I even say, connect a neutral nexus to the anchor, and then cast transmutation on the pedestal, and it should complete it. Boom! And there it is. I just made a mana torch, and look at that. It was 100, now it's 75. So you can make mana torches this way. Some of my torches are out. I think this new way of doing it is pretty damn awesome. I really like this way. And it's idle again. You'll make your grimoires the same way. So you would get like the tier 1. Throw it in and it starts the recipe for this. Lesser Arcanus. If you want to, you could just like throw a whole stack and it'll just take what it needs. So you like, it was 64, it takes 4, so I got 60 back. I believe it is like a mana stone, an Ethereum ingot. There we go. So now this is going to require 1500 neutral essence. So yeah, we're not anywhere close. If you do, like that has 120 available to it, 125. If I were to cast this, it will consume whatever is there. See, now it took the 125, so I need 1375. And this will keep churning. But it will sit here idle until it's done. I may put a timer on it to where if you don't do it within a certain time, it gets unstable. But I really, really like this new system. And again, you can build whatever blocks you want up and around. Doesn't matter. As long as you have like the core features here, you're good to go. And if at any time you want to stop, you can hold shift and right click. It won't give you any essence back, but it gives you all of your items back. So if I do that and I'm like, oh, that's the wrong item, I want to make something better, you could just get your book back and it goes back to idle. Yay! Alright, so what I need to add here is... let's put this stuff in here. I need a way to check to see if the caps are appropriate. Because your caps are going to mean like what you can make. So tier 1 caps are going to be like what you start off as. Interesting. Wonder why there are portals here. Interesting. There are phantom portals that are being created. Oh, I know why it's doing it. I bet if I break this out and then do that. Yeah, it's doing the portals underneath. I know why it's doing that. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Oh, Vice. See, this is why I wanted to audit the code. I've been sick. So this right here. Yeah, this part here we need to get rid of. I was running portal creation there. There we go. Now it's not doing it. Boop, 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 boop. It should only do it here. Let's double check. Honestly, I could go in disconnect mode. I could disconnect this. It should shut down the portal, which it did because it's incomplete. And we'll pair it back up. There goes. No phantom portals. Good. Hey, Speedy, how are you? He's looking good. All right, so for the anchors, I think I want to have the anchors. I think I want to store that information in my recipe for the grimoires. or for the Oculus. Doing good, thanks. That's good. I'm doing okay. I'm very tired, a little sick. I haven't live streamed all week because it's been starting my new job and then having to go into work sick. 2 hours of driving a day. But I got through it. I got through it. I'll say Runestone tier. That's not good. Yeah, it's not good. But I want to live stream at least a little bit. See how long I last. So for the Runestone tier is going to be an integer. Man, that light, normally I can handle it. Ooh. It's giving me a headache. All right, so that would be tier 1. This would be tier 2. This would be tier 3. This would be tier 4. Mana Torch is, of course, going to be tier 1. The cool part about all this is I've pretty much made... I mean, the Oculus is a unique, like a unique crafting table. Turn it off. Well, if I do turn it off, it gets really dark with the camera. So I gotta keep it on for now. We'll see how long it lasts. It may go off. It may. I feel like maybe I just need some Pepsi. I gotta clean this off. I don't know what happened to it, but you know, oh, I remember what it was. I had Oreo cookies. That's the little... I looked at the bottom of the can here, and there's these little chunks. It's Oreo cookies. Whoops. Guess I was a sloppier eater than I thought. Alright, let me sit up. See if that works. Okay, so I need a way to... I gotta get rid of a lot of stuff that I don't need. So this is the Nexus. I don't care about that. Oculus Creation Burst, that's a particle. It's a particle system. I think I'm pretty good with the particles. Now, this is my first question that I have here. So these caps are going to dictate the power of your Oculus. Like, obviously, these are Celestial. These are tier 4 caps. So you'll be able to make, like, the tier 4 Grimoire if you want. Should I make it to where... Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's a problem. It's supposed to be shut down right now. Alright, I have to... I gotta do a couple things. So, should this... like, this is tier 1. If I throw a tier 2 Grimoire in here, should I allow you to try and create it with a very high chance that the whole thing either blows up or fails and consumes your items? Or should I just make it to where it doesn't even attempt to try? So if you got like a tier 4 book and you try to throw it in, should I even allow you to try to do it with tier 1 caps? Because it's probably going to explode right away. You know, if I don't do that. This is looking really cool. Thanks, Speedy. Yeah, this is kind of what I envisioned the magic system to be, right? More presence in the world. You know, you would still have like your spells that you can allocate. But these slots right here, because like I'm tier 2 right now. Where is it? Here we go. I'll just grab one of these. Oh, here we go. Oh, so this is my sanctum, right? So you would end up making Grimoire spells with varying stats. And, you know, for instance, this is like a Rust Orb. You know, if I put that in slot 1, and then I can check, I have Rust Orb now. You know, if I want to enhance it to make it a Fire Orb, I can have the fire in the offhand, right? And now it's going to be Fire Orb. So if I cast this spell, I'm going to be able to shoot a fire projectile and do fire damage. Right? But it all has to do with here. If I move this into slot 2, you know, then it's now slot 2. So you can, like, mix and match your stuff. If I try and put, like, because this is like a tier 3 spell, it won't allow me to. This is beyond your comprehension. So you're still kind of locked in, but like True North, you know, I could have that here. And I can now cast True North if I want, which I'll just go to the west here. Bam. Apparently this is north. I made that spell for some of the servers where you don't get any kind of like positional data or map or anything. I still want you to be like, if you're in a forest, I was doing circles in this tiny little post-stamp forest, and I had no idea that I was doing circles for a while, so something like that's gonna help dumb me. So this is what I was envisioning with like magic. Oh, you can do something else too, so we'll do it over here. So you could take a Nexus, and then you could do a spell, a ritual. I'll show you. There's a couple rituals that you can do that I have in the game right now, and I'm definitely open to more. So what I can do is I can. What was it again? It was this. Whoops. So with the magic chalk, right? You can make magic runes on the ground. I could do no. It's this. So I have the regular neutral nexus, I have a light nexus, and a dark nexus. So since it's daytime, if I do this ritual and cast transmutation, it's going to turn it into a light nexus. If it's dark out, it would turn it into a dark. Boom. So like this is how you would get a light nexus. And see, because it's daytime, it only generates during the daytime, slowly over time. You know, you'll be able to get one of these, right? So I could like break it if I want, move it wherever I want. If it needs to have like daylight. So if you try and do it underground, it's not going to do anything. So I could just like put that right there. Also, what you could do, you could use any kind of nexus, a neutral, light, doesn't matter. If you draw the same pattern. Wow, I am so sick. I'm getting things in the wrong slots. Ah, man, super stuffed. So if I make it dark, and I cast that same spell, then I'll get the dark nexus. Boom. So let's make it like a little lighter here. You know what? Let's throw down like a torch or two. There we go. This Nexus is cool because it preys on NPCs. So if I summon like a wolf, once it detects something nearby, it starts siphoning the life out of it to fill up the dark Nexus. And it will kill creatures that are close by, and then it gets rid of the bodies. So that gave me 18 stored essence. And while something is close, you'll see those particles coming off of it. Now, what I could do is, with whatever the essence is... There, let's throw another wolf down. Let's put like 3 wolves. See, it's going to start to rapidly increase. Run away! Dead. Let's make it daytime. It will only do it during the day. At night, or it only does it at night. During the day, this goes to sleep, so creatures can go around it, and it's not going to kill them. But the light nexus will turn on, so it's kind of like that yin and yang thing. But what I could do is put mana torches in. Sorry, not mana torches, regular torches. There we go. And then using some of the essence in here, I can actually make, you know, specific torches. So I can make light nexus or light mana torches and dark. And then if I do those rituals, like for this, right, it's daytime, but if I want a dark nexus, I just use the dark torches. Cast transmutation on it. And I'll get, even though it's daytime, I'll get a dark nexus. Consumed it. So you're gonna have rituals that you could do on the ground. Like this is churning away. It takes about 60 seconds for it, and I think 25 or 50 essence. I don't remember which one it is. I gotta document all this crap. Oh man. I gotta take screenshots. It's brutal. It's killing me. See, now I got a dark mana torch. And I like the mana torches. I think they give pretty good ambiance. Like this, of course, is going to be purple. The light mana torch, it's a pure white, which I think is something, a color that's sorely needed. Because, you know, like even if you have other, like, you know, just regular torches and stuff, they're all like yellowy. I like daylight. And then you can also, you can mix the two as well. The way the lighting system is in this game. So, like, you could do something like that. Or if you want to do more straight. I don't know. It's definitely neat. Oop, throw that. So to me, it's feeling more like the magic mod that I wanted. That I was hoping for. Oh, and I'll show you the other thing too. So because you need to be able to lower your temporal stability for like leveling up and stuff, I made a ritual for that. So basically, if you there's a couple of ways to do this. You're pretty much going to shatter a nexus. And nexuses are not hard to make. So you don't have to worry about, oh no, I gotta shatter it. They're easy to make. You just clay form it and cast transmutation and you get a nexus. But let me get my chalk again. So there are two ways to do it. Yeah, I think I forgot the ritual. Is that it? Wait, no, I think this is it. Hold on. Yeah, I think this is it. I think that's it. Whoops. So let's just get some kind of mana stone. Here we go. We'll get the regular. Wait a minute. Is this it? I can't remember. Oh man. We'll try it. Oh, there's a difference. I gotta fix that texture. It's the same regular mana rock. You know what? Part of me thinks that it's... You know, I'm gonna try this. It either works or it doesn't. But if you have the mana stone as stabilizers in the corner... Yeah, okay, so that's not it. I gotta record this crap. So it was this. There we go. Insufficient mana. God damn it. I could meditate, but I'm God in here, so... We're all God mode. So this will shatter the nexus, and it will spawn a temporal rift. Shit. What? Oh, what is the recipe for it? Didn't I map it out somewhere? Oh no, I blew it up! This is where it was! Oh wait, I did do it. Oh, it's just one. Oh, that's what it is. I had a feeling I did it somewhere. Okay, so it should just be that. Oh, thank you, past Vice. There we go. See, it's gonna shatter it and it's gonna open up a rift. Depending on what the weather, the rift weather is, like it's high, so this is going to stay around for a while. Right? But, you know, this is something like if you want to help someone unlock mana, you're gonna make these for the orbs that I want to make that are gonna be like the mana potions. You'll put them in temporarily unstable areas. You could spawn a rift next to that pedestal, and it will rapidly charge, you know, your mana potions. You'll also need to go down to 0 temporal stability to level up to the next mage tier. So there's going to be a couple of times when you need to do this. If you do not have the anchors, I'll show you what happens. It is the first time I've started to add penalties to things. So again, right? I don't have it complete. I just broke the one, so I have none of the stability anchors. Ooh, starting to get a little buggy around there. Right? And then you're like, oh, you know, I don't need to add anchors. I'm just going to do this in the world. This is what's going to happen. This is a critical failure. It will still spawn the rift, but it will explode. And it's going to damage shit. Now, I have it to where it ignores any claimed land, so you can't use this to grief anyone. But, you know, if you fuck up, it's going to be pretty big. Which is what I was considering doing with something like this, right? If you have tier 1 caps, and you try to make a tier 4 grimoire, I want this shit to explode. I want this to explode. It's going to be unhappy. You screwed up. It's going to damage things. It's going to damage you. So I don't know how I want to handle that. Very nice and well thought out. Thanks. So then you could lower your temporal stability if you want. You're doing on one, might as well do it on another. Yeah. And I do have it in the configs to where if you don't want it to have critical failures, like destroy, you know, explosions, you could disable it. But I think it adds, you know, you gotta kind of know what you're doing with magic. You can't just, you know, haphazardly throw things together. And I could also make it to where maybe, because like this is going to be all tier 1 and I throw a tier 2 book in, maybe there's like a 50-50 chance each time a reagent, or not maybe 50-50, maybe each item that you throw in, there's like a 20% chance that it becomes unstable. And then by unstable, it's going to be more like... Here, we'll, I'll throw a torch in. Alright, and then we'll just throw... Oh wait, it's regular mana stones. Where are my mana stones? There they are. Just throw them all in. Boop. Pick them all back up. Yeah. Right, so the whole portal's gonna turn either purple because it's unstable and it needs dark essence, or it's gonna be white, in which case it's gonna want light essence. So each item you throw in, you may have to feed it something else to stabilize it again before you continue. And the higher the discrepancy of your caps to what you're trying to do, the more violent that's going to be. As in, I may start spawning like temporal rifts around for a critical failure. It could do like a whiplash, kind of like lower your mana. Maybe spell lock, maybe health damage, you know, over time or whatever. You know, as it becomes more and more unstable until it finally explodes. And maybe I'll put a time limit on it, so you got like 5 minutes start to finish. But yeah. Boop. And if you shut it off at any time, like, it would, you know, just give you back whatever your items are. And you're like, okay, I can't do this. This should not be on, so we need to fix that before we go any further. Oh, man. Whew. Okay, so I don't need the pedestal up anymore. I can get rid of some of these here. You son of a biscuit. I don't even have the right class file up. Here we go. The anchor. The Oculus anchor. The entity. This is block entity. This is where all the magic happens. Can you make armor and other weapons? Added crafting materials? Yeah, that's the beauty of this system. I could make anything I want through this. I don't have to do pretty much anything in the crafting grid anymore. I could have it to where you need an Oculus, and you make it in the Oculus. All your mage gear, like I think for staves, I could keep those to where like you could just craft on hand, or at least the crude staff, the level 1 staff. Maybe, you know, you can just kind of craft it. But yeah, I can again, I can add as many items in here as I want, and I can add whatever the costs are going to be, you know, with essence, if any. I just need to come up with some good recipes. I haven't even thought of it because I've been trying to make sure like everything else is 100%. Oh man. Flight? What do you mean flight? I mean you have the fly spell. Oh, that's what I wanted to add. Another optional thing. When you start, I want to make a system to where you could deconstruct spells to get certain essence and stuff. But then as you deconstruct it, you have a almost 100% chance, maybe 100% chance to drop a word of power, you know, whatever the spell word of power is. That way, when you go to make something, like if you want to make one of your spells in here and you don't want it to be random, you'll be able to throw in that item as an optional item and you will be guaranteed to get that spell. So maybe if you ended up getting, you know, like the tier 4 flight spell, and it's like, oh man, you know, but it really sucks. The stats are horrible. I got a really bad version of this spell. Then I could deconstruct it, right? And I can get the... No, I just destroyed my spell. I hate being admin sometimes. Just let me not pick it up. How about that? But you'll be able to throw in that rune of flight or whatever I call these things, and then it will guarantee you another attempt. Maybe it'll be like a 80% chance when you deconstruct it, you know, that you'll get it back or something, right? That way it's not like you can infinitely keep rolling the dice until, you know, there's still a little risk in there. Run checks for completion. I believe it's in here. Yeah, see, this is what it is. Block runestone. So I need to make this more robust. It needs to be, definitely still do runestone checks, but I'm gonna have to save a couple points of data in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save a couple of things. Please don't let me have destroyed that flight spell. I wanted to test flying. If I destroyed it, I will be a sad vice. Son of a biscuit. I'm a sad vice. Oh, wait. What if I do GM1? No, I didn't have any bags. Damn it. Throw shit. You can't tell if it's supposed to be top or bottom. It's witchcraft. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Nexus. Or the Oculus / GM2. Or the Arcane Altar. Oh my god. Wow. Nice. So you could have multiple things. So I could have 2 stations. So this and this are feeding off of this right now. And you could have up to 6 stations. So now if I wanted to, I could you know, this is how you would get, like, your mana stone or whatever. Let's put some of this in. And then I could turn it on, right? And it can see how much... Wow, there's already 1,000 in there. Oh, and I gotta offset that a little bit. But you could turn this on and off, right? Visual cues that everything's kind of working. So as this makes it, see, it just took it down, so it's at 1045, 1045 there, 1045 there. But it's still churning these fragments. These points of data make a beautiful line. Points of data, how you doing, RC? I'm a little sick, so I have no idea what. But if it's a beautiful line, I take full credit for it. If it's something that is, you know, not a good thing, sarcastic, then I take no credit. Oh, and I made it to where... Here, let's just throw that out. There, I just wanted one of these. So I made it to where you can actually make... there we go. You can make the crystals. You know, those... these crystals of different kinds now. So that's a thing. You'll make a lot of your basic things, like the arcane altar is pretty much where you'll throw regular in-game items into, and a couple of my, like, the fragment of gravity and stuff to be able to get some of, like, your building blocks, for instance, you know, like all this stuff. The things like the anchor, the pedestal, those are going to be clay formed, and then you cast transmutation on them. I just want to make a gravity crystal. I'm eventually going to make these part of the rituals. I just don't have that, you know, thought out yet. Goddamn, why did I make everything 60 seconds? Oh, wait, because I must hate myself. Do you not recognize the Portal song? I've never played that game. I took one look at that game and I'm like, nah, man, that's not for me. My friend used to play it. He's like, well, if I make a portal here and I make another one there, I can go from here to there. And I'm just looking at it like, this doesn't look like fun. I'm not enjoying watching you play this. It just wasn't to my liking. Transmutation! Boop. My job here is done. But yeah, so you could put down the crystals and decorate. Oh, that rift is gone. So what I was thinking about some of the stuff with the rifts is having the crystals kind of be fuel for some things. But I think the because there are different crystals for the different elements, I'm thinking that when I bring in the next system of you attuning to an element, then there'll be more advanced things. Which is what I started to draw over here. You know, like what kind of crystals should you have where to stabilize your rituals? Because eventually I would like all rituals to need stabilization or have a chance of failure. Should I at least listen to the song, you monster? Now I don't want to listen to it. Sounds like there's a cult following. My mama told me to always stay away from cult-like activity. All right, I need to focus. I'm getting sidetracked. This needs to be broken. Wait a minute. I already wrote out this code. Where was it? In the Nexus. Let's pull up the Nexus. Runestone. This is what I'm going to need. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's undo this. Because I probably should still do a check before running any of this crap. Right, so I'm getting point A, B, C, and D. And I'm making sure that they at least are runestones. And then what I need to do is go to all of this. Let's do point. Place all. So now if it looks at those points, and then we see that it has Celestial in it, because they're already going to be my blocks. Then, wait, what am I doing here? So if all of them are Celestial anyways, let's get rid of all this crap. I just want this. I want it to be true. Oh, you know, I want it to be true. Okay, so I need to make another variable here. Selected tier to craft. Wait a minute, did I already do this? Am I using that? It's a variable that I'm not using, but I don't think that's worded quite right. So maybe it should be like crafting tier or runestone. Crafting tier. I'll do that. I'll do that instead. Which means I could do this dot. Bring this on back. RMR references. Shoot, I gotta make a reference point for this. Wait, now do I need two? Let me think ahead. Do I need two? I do need two of these. Shoot. Wait, was I in the Oculus Anchor? Yeah, I was. So I'll do Oculus Anchor dash Runestone, says the man building magic pillars. Hey, if people use them for rituals, well, I guess technically I do have the Dark Nexus. That's as ritually as you can get. That's like legitimate sacrifice. Runestone tier. I'll own up to it. I guess I'm a little culty. I didn't listen to what Mama said. Block entity, Oculus Anchor, Runestone tier. I will say caps. This is going to be saved as an int. Is, and then this one is not going to be the caps, but I'll say recipe. Yeah, recipe. This is anchor. And I may have to take some Dayquil or something. A lot of pressure building up. Runestone tier. There we go. I'm looking forward to getting this done. That way I can get the next update out. Got to a point where someone had added me in the Discord, talking about, like, it was like an old school problem that I ended up fixing for like mana regeneration. At first I'm sitting there reading it, I'm like, there's no issue with mana regen now. And I'm like, oh, that's back when it was broken. That's been fixed like so long ago. And I think I'm going to have to label the mod a little differently. You know, so people understand what they're downloading. Like, this is not an official release of the mod. You know? This is like to test things in the systems to see if it makes sense and it's fun. So I should say like Runestone tier cap. Right, Runestone tier cap. Oh, man. Runestone tier cap. Why is this having a problem? Did I screw something up? I think I screwed something up over here. Oh, I wrote over... Come on, Vice. That's better. I'm still gonna have to shut down the game, but... There, now it's not upset. Alright, let's do tree dot... Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's make the other variable. Let's just go up top and make the second variable. So I'm going to have cap, and then I'm going to have recipe. And there it is. So I'm going to save both of these variables, and I'm going to make sure they sync up so you can shut down the game and then hop back in. It's not going to erase all of your stuff if you were like mid-creation. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. Damn it. I hate when I do that. This dot caps. This is recipe. Recipe. I should have an S on that, huh? Because it's not one cap, it's 4 caps. Recipe should be 1, like singular. There we go. Okay, so I should be saving both things, syncing both things. There's no real GUIs, so I don't have to worry. I could probably just end up deleting all that out. Okay, and then if we come down to here, now what I could do is say this dot... Right, runestone caps equals 4. Copy that. Paste. So this would equal 3. Paste. This would equal 2. Paste, this will equal 1. All right, now I need to do a couple things here. I need an else. This would equal false. This would be 0. And of course, at the very end here, going to be a similar thing. So if you mix match the caps, it's going to default it to 0. If it doesn't see a cap in all of those positions, it's going to default it to 0. And then shut everything off. Runestone's in place. Okay, so that should be good. So that should save all the information. I should be getting snapshots of it. So if I build it, we hop back in, that portal should no longer be active until it all has a matching cap, in which case it will be active. But it should shut down because it should detect right when I log in. I think there could be like a 3-second difference the way I'm calling it, because I'm not doing a lot of calls. And it looks like it is indeed off. But see if it's all the same. But it sees there's nothing there, right? Yeah. Oh, and to get these caps, what you could do is place it down, magic chalk, and then I believe you would throw the items you need next to it. So the next thing would be this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It only takes 4, but something like that. And then you cast transmutation. Oh wait, I forgot to put the torch on top. A mana torch. So where's my mana torch? Boop. Now if I cast transmutation, see, I have to be a tier 2 or higher mage to even be able to do this. Shit. This is not the right recipe, is it? Damn it, I forgot this recipe too. Okay, what was it? Well, oh, I remember. I need to get these back. Just give me a stack of 64. I forgot it's runes all the way around, I think. I think this is it. Or wait, it's maybe just be in the corners. May just be in the corners. Yeah, okay, this is kind of looking right. I'm vaguely remembering this. I think this is it. It needs to detect those items. Shit, that's not it. Did I get rid of the torch? I gotta document this shit. All right. Let's take a quick peek here. This would be under my rituals. The good news is I can look up any of this stuff. Here it is. So, okay, so that's the ritual for Nexus conversion. That's the shatter ritual. This is the transmutation set block ritual. Here we go. The runestone caps. So we're looking at correct runes, mana torches, and the entity for the Arcanist. So we are making sure the rune points. So I'm looking for 4 of them, and it looks like, yep, I'm doing them like a plus sign, it looks like. So, all right, I'll just take those back. Right, bam. And then what are we doing for torches? Mana torch. Those were in the corners. I remember changing this now. Like that, and then I'll throw an extra one out. Whoops. There we go. Now transmutation. Boom. Consumes the items, just the ones that you need, right? I can get these 2 back. It only takes 4. And that's how I would get it. If I was a tier 1 mage, I cannot make these. I would have to buy these from a higher level mage or become a tier 2 or higher mage to get these. And then I could take these caps, right? Because you're just recycling your old ones, put them back on top of whatever your pillars are, right? For your nexus. You can enhance your oculus with them. So there's a lot of things to do. A lot of little rituals that I gotta record. Or yeah, make record of. I love that. Transmutations in AoE now. Love it. What was I working on? Oh, the caps, that's right. So let's make all of these just like tier 1. There we go. So I need a way to save this, right? Or you know what? I could have already... I think I'm already saving what I need. Let's go to... I don't think I need this up anymore. Here we go, in here. I think it's going to be in here. I was going to say, there's something for me to copy. Yep, right here. So I should see the caps, right? So I can see what this cap is. It should be tier 1. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. If it sees tier 1, then that's great. It's already updating the data because it's defaulting at 0. So with the tier 1 caps, we got some saying 1, some saying 4. Oh, because of these. Because they are technically... There we go. That's better. There's one more. There's one more around here somewhere. I made another one of these. I can see it pinging away. Let's get rid of that. Oh, that was it. It got rid of all the zeros and everything. Good. Because I made this thing like the brain of it all. So yeah, it sees all of this as tier 1. I'm just going to put this here for now. So if I were to do this... Zero. 2. Now it's considered a tier 2. Yes. All right, let's go back to tier 1. Now it's zeroed out. There we go. Tier 1! Just throw shit overboard. I'm polluting so much here. Littering! You want to leave, buddy? You want to leave? Yeah, I'm just about done, Bingley, anyways. We'll go cuddle on the couch, buddy. I'll get you a little treat. Little treat. I think we only have your salmon treats left, Bingley. I don't think you really like those. Sorry, buddy. Alright, so I need to be able to write a variable, so I got to do this through the portal. Technically, it's this. Start portal creation process. technically it would be in here. Whoa. So it should be runestone tier recipe equals this dot runestone tier. And then I think with these two variables saved, it's just going to be a matter of putting in a simple check. Simple check that just says, like, hey, you know, this is something that you can safely make in here, or this is not something, in which case I could start putting in failure checks. Although, on the flip side, if I do make failure stuff, I should maybe put in a system to where you may get, like, a reduced cost by making a tier 1 spell with tier 4 caps. Maybe. Alright, so I got 1 and then 0 because it's not doing anything. If I throw in a torch, or, you know, let's just do a book. We'll do both extremes. Tier 1. Tier 4. It's doing it. Boop. Give me my book back. That's pretty baller. Alright. Sweet. So I am ready to implement. So this is where I need to think. Do I have critical failures, or do I just like block it off for now and then make it so later? Because this is kind of like feature creep right now. Because I think everything is for the most part done. I have like 2 more methods or 3 more, because I want you to be able to get a random grimoire as you craft. You know, make your grimoires, and I got to go through the recipes. I have to go through the spells one more time to redo the mana costs. But I think for the most part it should be just about done. At least for the next huge update that people are going to be able to try out. Hopefully this is more fun. I think it will be. So run Oculus checks for completion. Oh, hi, Bingley. I know, sweetie. I'll go soon. I'll go soon. Oh boy. Alright, let's find someone to raid. I am tired. I think I gotta go take a nap. Sleep this cold off. But at least I live streamed a little today. Those of you who did come in kind of sees where the direction of the mod really is going and how much how much has been completed in it. So what is this here? What is this? Go.dev attempts vintage story number 3. I don't know what that is. Oh, this guy's working on... So this isn't Vintage Story. Why isn't he saying he's playing Vintage Story? He's making a whole new game. I don't care. If it's not Vintage Story, I don't want to watch it. It was too misleading. Who do we got here? Oh, Omni-Rusted just went live. I guess we'll do this person. So they just came on. Alright. we're gonna raid Omni Rusted. /raid. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching me. Bearing through my sickness and my brain fog. I mean, really, the only other things that I plan on doing is, you know, I have some things where I have broken recipes. I may migrate recipes over to this, or I just may fix them temporarily just to get this out and then do it in, like, another update. But the Oculus is working quite well. I made sure it wasn't restrictive, so you can kind of build around it and make it look like whatever you want. Thanks, Speedy. I should be feeling better soon. You know, I want to put the cap checks in. Well, now I want to, you know, be able to use the cap checks that we just put in. I'm gonna have to go through spell recipes and stuff. Really, it's only like if I had a day to work on this, it would most of it, pretty much all of it, should be done, and then it will go into people's hands, and then you could tell me what you think of the new magic system. Yay! Magic! Boop. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.